Something in your life is about to change its zip code. Not gradually. Not after one more big push. Now. Without warning. Without a rehearsal. And when it happens, you'll finally understand why everything you tried to build over the last few months just didn't click. It's because the next level wasn't where you were trying to set up shop. You weren't stopped. You were transferred. Stay with me until the very end. Before we're done, I'm giving you a 3-step protocol to activate this transfer and escape the place where your gift has been dammed up. It's not laziness. It's not a lack of faith. It's that strange space between waking up every day wanting to go for it, and then when the clock strikes, you can't seem to take a single step in the right direction. It's that Saturday morning feeling. The house is quiet. The kids are still asleep, and you're sitting there with a mug of hot coffee trying to remember the last time you felt like you were actually in the right place. And the answer never comes. It's watching someone who started way after you reached the finish line first, and you're not even jealous. You're just stuck with the one unanswered question. What do they have that I don't? It's having a gift, knowing you have it, having people confirm you have it, and yet you're standing still, as if that gift was installed in the wrong body, at the wrong time, in the wrong town. It's not being able to pray with the same fire you used to. The words come out, but they feel like they're hitting the ceiling. You don't know if it's a spiritual block, burnout, or if you've just run out of trust to give. Hitting that like button is your public amen. Heaven records what you confess out loud. You've carried this all the way here. The fact that you're still standing, still searching, still clicking on this video, that's not weakness. That's the mark of someone designed to cross over. I haven't forgotten you. I am moving you. And the reason you can't see the destination yet is because the person being transferred doesn't see the route. Only the one waiting on the other side can see the arrival. Today, before we finish, you're going to receive 3 things. The spiritual truth behind the block. What you're calling paralysis is actually the clearest sign that you've been marked for a higher level. Every true gift goes through a transfer phase before it hits the ground where it's meant to make an impact. A 3-step protocol you can execute today. You won't need to wait another week, another month, or another retreat. You can do this tonight, and a declaration to carry with you tomorrow when the enemy tries to tell you nothing has changed. Stay until the end. Don't break the line early. The transfer happens when the cycle closes, not in the middle. Close your eyes for a second, or just look away from the screen for a moment. What I'm about to tell you doesn't work if your attention is divided. You are being transferred, and there are specific signs that confirm this. Signs you've probably been calling by the wrong names until now. The first sign: the gift works in random moments but freezes when you try to use it. You help a stranger in passing, and everything flows. But when you try to do it officially, launch the channel, accept the gig, start the project, something locks up. You called it self-sabotage. In reality, it's the gift rejecting the wrong level. The gift didn't fail. It just recognized it wasn't at the right address. The second sign: old connections are dissolving without any drama. Friendships that used to matter are just cooling off. No one fought. No one left in a huff. People are just drifting away like a receding tide. You called it loneliness. In reality, it's heaven removing ties that aren't strong enough to support the weight of the next level. The people released from your life lately didn't leave because you failed. They left because the next level requires a support capacity they just didn't have. The third sign: you've become irrelevant in places where you used to be the go-to person. The group chat changed the subject. The people who used to ask for your advice stopped calling. You've grown too big for the space you're in. You called it failure. In reality, it's the gift overflowing the current container, and you can't stay where you no longer fit. When your clothes get too tight, it's not the body's fault for growing. The fourth sign: the desire has increased, but the ability to act on it has decreased. You've never wanted it more. You've never felt more clearly what you were born to do. and yet it's never been harder to move a single inch. You called it a contradiction, maybe even a punishment. In reality, it's the classic sign of a transfer. The internal pressure rises right before the exit is opened. It's not a block. It's pressurization. The fifth sign. You're being exposed to the territory, the people, and the content of the level you're heading to, without being able to enter yet. You discover someone who is exactly where you want to be. You step into an environment where people are already operating in what you were made for. But it feels like you're looking through a glass window. You called it envy, or maybe frustration. In reality, it's heaven showing you the destination before opening the door, so that when you walk in, you'll recognize it. God doesn't show the destination to be cruel. He shows it so the arrival doesn't catch you off guard. The sixth sign. Your prayer has changed its tone. You've stopped asking. You've started questioning. Your prayers have gotten shorter, raw, more honest. Why instead of please? You called it a lack of faith. In reality, it's spiritual maturity. The one being transferred prays with authority, not just supplication. A prayer that changes shape isn't a sign that faith died. It's a sign that it grew up. Type free in the comments if this word reached you. Close your eyes for a second. Take a deep breath. This doesn't work if your focus is split. Joseph wasn't transferred once. He was transferred 3 times in a row. The pit, Potiphar's house, the prison. And every transfer felt like a fall. None of them felt like a promotion at the time. What kept his gift intact wasn't toxic positivity. It was that Joseph never tried to use his gift in those places as if they were his final destination. He ran Potiphar's house with the mindset of someone who knew it wasn't his permanent address. He dreamed in prison with the clarity of someone who knows dreams don't have bars. And when Pharaoh needed someone with Joseph's gift, Joseph was ready, not in spite of the transfers, but because of them. Joseph's gift didn't grow in freedom. It grew during the forced wait between one level and the next. Every transfer didn't waste the gift. It refined it. Any gardener knows there's a period between pulling a seedling from the soil where it sprouted and planting it in the ground where it will bear fruit. That period is called hardening off or acclimation. During acclimation, the plant looks dead. The leaves wilt. Growth stops. Someone who doesn't know what they're looking at throws it away. But the one who knows waits because the roots are adjusting to the new soil, not dying. If you rush it, it dies. If you respect the acclimation, it takes root and flourishes. You are in acclimation, not in death. What Joseph experienced in the pit and what the seedling experiences between 2 soils have the same name: transfer. And the only thing that destroys a transfer is trying to force fruit when the roots are still trying to find their grip. Type transferred in the comments if you recognize this season in your life. Let me stop for 1 full minute. Here are the objective facts. You have a gift. That is not up for debate. You feel it. People around you have confirmed it. And the growing hunger inside you is evidence of it. You are in a period of apparent inactivity. That also isn't up for debate. Things aren't clicking, connections are fading, and your current environment feels too small. Transfer is the process by which God moves carriers of a gift from one level of impact to another. It's not a learning process. It's a relocation process. The gift is already formed. The carrier is the one being moved. And the level you're being transferred to already needs exactly what you're carrying. Here is who you are in the middle of all this. I put this anointing on you before you even knew its name. Every time you wanted to quit, I held on. Every time the wrong level tried to fit you in, I let it fail. On purpose. You aren't being abandoned. You are being delivered. And the delivery address isn't where you were trying to go. It's where I was already waiting. You are the marked carrier. Before you ever had a name in this world, you were designated as the carrier of something the kingdom would need at a very specific moment. Every frustrated attempt to use that gift at the wrong level was protection, not punishment. Heaven refusing to waste on a small context what was designed for a massive one. You don't carry the gift for yourself. You are the channel through which the gift reaches lives you haven't even met yet. This identity gives you the authority to turn down any context that isn't worthy of what's been deposited in you. You are the transferred. You were selected for a level up, not because you earned enough points, but because you are the right fit for what the next territory needs. The period of apparent paralysis was the adjustment process. Roots, not death. Acclimation, not abandonment. You won't just be successful at the next level. You're going to blaze a trail for others with the same gift who need to see that the transfer ends in arrival. This identity gives you the authority to stop interpreting this season as punishment and start treating it as purposeful preparation. You are the one who arrives ready. You aren't going to the next level as an intern. You're going as someone whose gift has been tested, compressed, and refined under pressure until it reached maximum efficiency. Every frustration during this transfer removed what wouldn't serve you at the next level, not as a penalty, but as curation. When you arrive, the impact will be immediate, because you won't arrive as someone who needs to prove themselves. You'll arrive as someone the territory has been waiting for. This identity gives you the authority to show up without excuses, without over-explaining your resume, and without asking permission to take up the space that was designed for you. Type which identity you recognize in yourself: carrier, transferred, or ready. And subscribe to the channel and hit the bell, because the next word is going to arrive the exact moment you need it, and you need to be positioned to receive. Now, I need to talk to you about something. While I was trying to understand what happens to people like you, people with a clear gift, who feel the transfer happening but can't seem to get unstuck, I found a tool. I didn't develop it. I found it. Because this protocol existed in the biblical texts long before any modern methodology. I just recognized the structure and took 21 days to test it myself before handing it to anyone else. It's called the Miracle Journal. 21 days to unlock withheld blessings, and its engine is the 3-cycle protocol. Cycle 1 is the break. It identifies and dissolves whatever is anchoring your transfer. It's not abstract, it's specific. There are thought patterns, unspoken decrees, and spiritual ties that act like anchors, preventing your relocation. The first cycle handles this surgically. Cycle 2 is the clear. It removes the residue of the previous level. It's not enough to leave the wrong place. You have to arrive at the next one without carrying the baggage of the old one. This cycle works on forgiveness, breaking unfulfilled expectations and releasing identities that no longer serve you. You don't go to the next level carrying what the wrong level put on you. Cycle 3 is the possession. You declare and receive your position at the next level, not as a wish, as a finished spiritual fact. Possession isn't earned in Cycle 3. It's revealed because it was already sealed, and the process was just removing what kept you from seeing it. Along with the journal, you get 2 bonuses. The first is the prayer guide, 15 prayers for specific moments in the transfer process. Not generic bless me prayers. Prayers for when discouragement hits at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday for no apparent reason. For the moment you see someone else reach where you were trying to go. For when your faith feels thin, even though you haven't done anything wrong. You'll know which prayer to use, when to use it, and why. The second is the Psalms Manual. 10 Psalms with historical context, meditation, and faith declarations. Most people use the Psalms for comfort. This manual teaches you to use them as decrees. Each psalm paired with the spiritual moment it was written for, the meditation that activates the right dimension, and the declaration you speak as a carrier, not a beggar. The Miracle Journal costs less than a coffee and a donut at the drive-thru, less than a Happy Meal, and it comes with a 7-day guarantee. Full refund, no questions asked, no judgment. And you keep the bonuses even if you ask for your money back. Now, if you're feeling resistance right now, If a voice is saying, "Now's not the time, maybe later, I'll think about it," I need you to listen closely. That resistance has a name. It's the exact same block that is stalling your transfer. The thing stopping you from taking the next step here is the same mechanism stopping you from reaching the next level there. It's no coincidence the journal appeared now. It's part of the process. 3 people who used the journal. A 38-year-old woman on a Monday started the journal with her gift for teaching completely blocked. She tried 3 projects in 2 years, and none of them went anywhere. On day 15, she was invited to teach in a context she never could have accessed through the path she was trying to force. A 44-year-old man on a Thursday felt like the right connections never came, only the wrong ones, or none at all. On day 21, 3 strategic relationships opened up in the same week. He didn't chase a single one of them. A 27-year-old woman on a Friday who knew her gift but couldn't figure out where it belonged. She used the journal as a compass. By cycle 2, the direction became crystal clear. Not as one option among many, but as the only one that made total sense. The cost of not acting. Tonight, you could keep thinking you'll figure it out on your own, and maybe you will, months or years from now. But every week in this process, without the right structure, is another week with your gift dammed up. Another week not impacting the people who need you at the next level. Every year of a transfer loop, without finishing the process, is another year your kids grow up seeing a parent carrying a gift that never arrived anywhere. It's generations inheriting paralysis instead of an inheritance. The link is in the first pinned comment. Not tomorrow. Not after your shower. Not after you check with someone. The next level isn't going to wait any longer, and the journal won't be waiting forever either. Now the protocol I promised. It's called the Conscious Transfer Protocol. 3 steps. Takes less than 15 minutes. You're going to do this tonight. Step 1. Name the current level with honesty. Grab a piece of paper and write down 3 things that you definitely are not anymore at this level. Not what you want to be. What you definitely don't fit into anymore. This isn't performative gratitude. It's an honest recognition that the current level has already given you everything it could. Naming what is over is the first act of authorizing the transfer. Step 2. Declare the destination by the fruit, not the format. Right. When I arrive where I am being transferred, the people around me will... And complete that with a concrete, observable result. Not, I'll be famous. Not, I'll make money. A concrete result in the life of someone you haven't even met yet. This anchors the gift in purpose, not ego. A gift anchored in purpose can survive any transfer. Step 3. Release control of the route. Pray, I surrender the how. I maintain the yes. That's it. Don't list the ways you want to be moved. Don't specify the path. Just, I surrender the how. I maintain the yes. After the 3rd step, you'll feel a stillness. Not necessarily euphoria or crying or a spiritual explosion, just quiet. A kind of it's okay that comes from a place that isn't logical. That's the sign. If it doesn't come immediately, wait for it. It's coming. In the next 72 hours, 3 things will be thrown at you. Not as a possibility, as a certainty. The first is the return of old evidence. Something will happen that reminds you exactly of your worst moment of paralysis. A situation, a person, a memory. It will come disguised as proof that nothing has changed. Your specific weapon against it. That's the previous level trying to reclaim me. I've already been transferred. This signal arrived too late. The second is the false urgency of the wrong level. An opportunity will pop up that looks good, but it's clearly from the level you just left, not the one you're going to. It will come disguised as, finally, something is happening. Your specific weapon. The right timing at the wrong level is sabotage, not a blessing. I recognize the address. The third is disproportionate comparison. Someone you know will post, announce, or show off a result in the exact territory that is your destination. It will come disguised as confirmation, that you're too late, that the spot is already taken. Your specific weapon, what belongs to me, cannot be occupied by anyone else. Designated territory isn't taken. It's waiting. And after those 3 external tactics, the voice inside will whisper. It'll say you're exaggerating, that it's arrogant to believe you have a special gift, that humility would be accepting where you are. That's not humility. Humility is recognizing the gift isn't yours, but it's just as true that it exists, and denying the transfer isn't humble. It's disobedience. Type protected in the comments. The decree is sealed. Before you leave this video, I want you to do one thing. Place your hand on your heart. You don't have to close your eyes if you don't want to. Just put your hand on your heart. Feel the weight you've carried to get here. The attempts that didn't click. The gift that felt silent. The nights you doubted if there was even anything left to hope for. You don't have to pretend it didn't hurt. It did, but now, while your hand is on your chest, let it go. Don't solve it. Don't figure it out. Just let go. I was there that Saturday morning when you sat with your hot coffee trying to remember the last time you felt you were in the right place. I was there when you looked at someone who finished first and all you could ask was, what do they have that I don't? I was there for every prayer that hit the ceiling. Not because I wasn't listening, but because I was preparing the destination while you were still staring at the map. You haven't been forgotten. You've been kept. The transfer doesn't start now. It ends now. The next step already has solid ground. I laid it. And what is yours is already sealed. The address was written before you even knew you were being moved. You are covered. The transfer is underway, and the level that receives what you carry already knows you're coming. Say it out loud right now. I'm leaving this video as a transferred carrier. My gift didn't lose its address. It found the right one. And what was dammed up has been released today. It is done. What was delivered here has been delivered. Amen. Type done in the comments if you received this transfer today. Share this video with the one specific person you thought of 2 or 3 times while watching. The one you know is carrying a gift but is stuck. Don't send it to a group. Send it straight to them. And if they want to go deeper, the link to the Miracle Journal is in the first comment. Waiting just like it waited for you. It is done. You are not the same person you were when this message started. The next level already has your name on the door.